Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
And it is Friday.
Created a monster, cause nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shady, I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor, some vodka that'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a shock when I get shocked at the hospital by the doctor when I'm not cooperating. When I'm rocking the table while he's operating. Hey! You waited this long to stop debating, cause I'm back, I'm on the brag and ovulating. I know that you got a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicating. So the FCC won't let me be, or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me.
Let's go. You made it. Friday, we're here. A lot for you, including right out of the gate. Jimmy checked in from Hammond and said, I want those Youngblood tickets. You've been doing that all week. You're going to do it again in the beginning of the show. Yes, we will. Give us about 3 minutes, Jimmy, for you and Hammond, your whole family in Hammond, all your friends in Hammond. And even people on this side can win, but Hammond's certainly a target this morning for these tickets for Youngblood in a few minutes. We have got tickets for Morrissey coming up in Clash with Kenzie at 7:10. We'll get you on the phones. 8 o'clock, Case's movie review, the 40th anniversary of The Goonies. And that is coming up at 8 o'clock, plus a whole bunch more. We'll recap our visit to the White Sox game yesterday, where I took Case along as my son into the suite with Megan's company, and how he did. He was afraid to talk to people. That's a quote from yesterday's sports.
I don't know if afraid was the right word. Certainly unmotivated.
Unmotivated, don't want to.
Like in a way that you think you're better than them instead of scared?
In a way that I just wanted to watch America's Pastime with my headphones and my scorecard, and I wasn't necessarily, it wasn't a social gathering to me. It was serious business.
Yes, and the game was serious business.
Game was serious business. It was good. Hey, June baseball is a serious matter.
It's September when people are like, okay, let's hunker in.
No, the thing is, if you win these games in June, it helps out in September. That's the issue.
Yeah, it all adds up at the end of the season.
Yep.
Listen, I've always thought that was a myth. I feel like they don't even count. They're like, oh, now that we're getting close, who's gonna?
You thought math was a myth? Math
No,
is
just like there's a lot of games. I don't think
Understood.
Really add up till later.
they all add up to get you there. And boy, what a day yesterday. Did the game. We'll get into that in sports at 7 because there's a lot with the White Sox, obviously, with the White Sox being sold. We'll get to that in sports, the sweet experience. I did that. Then I went to Schaumburg for a special dinner thanks to Weber Grills. Love them. Special Tuffy Stone, this celebrity barbecue guy. You may have seen him on the Food Network, tons of shows. Curated a special meal for my wife and I and some other select people for our anniversary yesterday.
Fun.
Yeah, fun. It was fun. And except for the 2.5 hour drive to get there from the south side to Schaumburg. Boy,
I will punch you in your face if you complain about driving to me.
Oh, I'm feeling your pain. Like yesterday morning, we kind of had this bonding moment over checking doorknobs.
Yeah.
I'm having this bonding moment over your ride in every day. Mm-hmm. Holy moly. That is a drive.
It's created the monster that you see in front of you.
I understand the monster now.
Yeah.
I really do. It's kind of like at the end of Moana, you see, when Moana puts the heart.
No spoilers.
Oh, sorry.
Good God.
Don't want to spoil it for Case. He's going to watch Moana at some point.
I don't want to know about the heart, whatever it is. That seems like it's a big part of the movie.
It's a big part.
Anyways, that would be me if I didn't have to drive. If you've seen the end of Moana, that's me.
Kenzie is the other thing first. I don't want to say it anymore, the lava monster. And then when the heart goes in, if she had a 2-minute commute, that's what she would be.
Yeah. It would heal me.
Oh, but I want to thank Weber Grill. Weber Grill restaurant up there is beautiful. You want to hear some of the menu we had? It's delicious food after that 2.5 hour drive to get there. After eating hot dogs, by the way, at the game.
I was going to say, how could you eat more? Because you were at I would imagine, all-inclusive suite. And that's the place to do it when you are going to, overeat.
Correct.
It's that kind of setting.
Dessert cart. Case discovered this dessert
I
cart.
am shocked you weren't like, let's just move the dinner to like Friday night. Let's do game day. Let's do the dinner Friday.
Couldn't move it. Celebrity barbecue guy in town tonight only. Well, actually, he's in town all weekend, but they weren't doing a Weber
See?
Grill restaurant. You know what? Damn it. Here's the thing. Here's what I've learned. 2.5 hour drives, boy, hunger inducing.
Yeah.
I thought I was so full starting the drive by 2.5 hours. I was like, let's eat. Let's do it.
You were like hangry, like after you have the all-inclusive space from driving.
I'm like, I know we're going to do a spiel and hear about the greatness of the barbecue, but can I just get a plate? Can I get a kind of styrofoam container here?
You said the meal was designed for you and your wife and then a selected few other people. Did you get to choose who was with you? Because, I noticed Kenzie and I weren't there.
Right. I would have been nice to get invited to that since you were in the suburbs.
I didn't inquire about that.
Interesting.
I just remember saying,
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I have a couple opportunities coming up, and I'm not going to inquire.
Hey, Kenzie, just remember, I was always on your side.
Yeah, I know. I'll think about you.
It's not true. So we had some iron skillet seared tuna with Valencia orange vinaigrette. Is it, Kenzie? Is that what you say? Vinaigrette?
Vinaigrette?
Yeah, crispy capers, jalapeno aioli, and pistachio.
It was unleashed a racial slur, so maybe read it slower.
This pork belly, whiskey glazed, cherry and pickled red onion salad. It was fantastic. Smoked beef short rib with stone ground grits, bourbon cherry coulis, and fried green onion. And also, you know what ramps are? They're pretty big now. These eating ramps.
Eating ramps?
You know what ramps are?
Like a rampage? Like you just eat a lot?
That's what I was when I got there. Ramps are like this. I guess it's an onion. They're very popular now. It's some kind of, I don't know. They're delicious. I discovered ramps. I got to go to the store and try to find ramps somewhere. I don't know where the ramp aisle is at Jewel. I don't know.
A ramp onion? Is that what you're saying?
Well,
or
I
is
think
it like the dish.
No. A ramp is the thing. It's like,
Is this like a bloomin' onion?
it's not a bloomin' onion.
Because I don't know what a ramp is.
Well, it's a wild onion.
It's a wild onion.
Oh, like one of the like little bulb onions that you.
Yeah, and when
Okay.
they're cooked to perfection by people like Tuffy Stone and Dustin Green, the Weber Grill Masters, forget about it. It is unbelievable. I don't think I could make a ramp like that. That's the thing. I think if I get home, it'll taste like an on-ramp.
It's described as a cross between an onion and garlic. It has more garlicky than a leek.
All I'm saying is I think people should get ramps in their diet and their food. Try to get some ramps going.
I'm proud of you that you would add a vegetable, so that's good.
Pretty good day. What we're going to add, too, is Youngblood tickets to somebody possibly in Hammond or in a 100-mile radius of Hammond. 312-591-8300. Youngblood tickets for the Riv Friday, September 12th. Tickets on sale now from our great friends at Jam Productions. But these are free. 312-591-8300. Call now.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 with a fact that makes your brain go. And the fact of the matter is, it's National Donut Day today. Let's go. National Donut Day. So there's a lot of deals out there, especially, let's say you go to Dunkin', give you a free donut if you buy a coffee or any beverage. And it's the 15th donut day in a row they've run this deal. Well, congratulations, Dunkin'. Krispy Kreme's giving everyone a free donut, any kind, no purchase necessary. Just walk in and snag one while they last.
Okay, Krispy Kreme. Okay.
In case you do that, go. Okay.
Okay, all right, hold on. Let me get into character.
Let me give you again. Krispy Kreme's
What
giving
character is that exactly in your mind?
the Kenzie character.
Okay.
So Krispy Kreme giving away a free donut, no purchase necessary.
Okay, Krispy Kreme. Okay.
Correct.
Did I do it? Did I do it?
Wasn't bad.
Was I Kenzie? Okay. I can't roll my R's. Okay.
That's good. It's a good sound show this morning.
No, we do all these sounds here.
Yeah.
On the radio.
For your ears.
We've been really focused on audio lately.
All right, maybe we should calm down. I'll have a bunch of wonderful donut facts for you. Here's one. Do you know how the hole came into the donut, Kenzie? Like how the hole started? Like how'd that hole happen?
I don't think you're allowed to ask that anymore.
What that hole do?
I don't know. Was it something about like them needing like cool or hang them on a rack, so they did that?
Okay, that's one guess. Case, do you have a guess on why they have the holes in the donuts? How it happened?
Probably shrinkflation. Less of the donut, more of the money.
Wow.
Ask money. Ask questions, follow the money.
Ask money.
For as long
I do ask money.
Do you
Help
think
me.
do you think donut holes was the first shrinkflation? Like they've been around a long time and no one shrinkflation is pretty new.
Well, no, it's not.
You don't think so?
No, they've always been trying to get one over on
They've
us.
always been like half a goat.
Yeah, half a goat,
Then a
exactly.
third of a goat.
I know exactly what you mean. Half a goat, yeah.
Wait, why are we talking
Exactly.
about goats all of a sudden?
Like Renaissance times. They made it happen for a long time.
You're maybe saying like they said, I bought a goat and the Renaissance
You
Fair
used to get
coming.
the whole goat. Not anymore.
But somebody in like 1600 said, where's the other half of the goat? And the guy went, shrinkflation. I don't know what
Yeah.
accent that would be a
I sold
Renaissance.
it. You only get half goat.
Wow.
He said shrinkflation. Okay.
Okay.
That's where it all started. All right, 3 minutes away, we'll tell you where the hole came from in the donut. It's Brian and Kenzie, Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 with the facts to make your brain go. National Donut Day. Hit up Krispy Kreme, hit up Dunkin'. I imagine my people do right. Beacon Donuts. Love them. Love them to death. Let's see, what other donut places do I frequent? Do right. Stan's. Stan's Donut. Come on. Stan's. A lot of great.
Let's take another minute. Think about it. What other donut places do you go to? What was the name of the place? Kenzie was on maternity leave. Al Roker Jr. brought us donuts.
Oh, it was in Joliet.
Where were those? That was like eating a slice of heaven.
It was so good.
While you're doing that, I would like to shout out a suburban donut place that is superior, Country Donuts.
Country Donuts.
You brought those in one time, I think.
I brought you Country Donuts.
They were delicious, yes.
They are the best.
Let's see. Joliet Best Donuts, real quick. Let's see what comes up. Home Cut Donut Den. Wasn't that it?
Maybe. I thought the first
You
one sounded
sounded
more
really
familiar.
excited about it. It has to be it.
I wasn't cutting any slack for Home Cut Donuts, it's called, which is a great name.
I thought it might have been home cut donuts.
It could have been. There's, let's see, Donut Den Parlor Donuts.
It was a parlor.
That's in Bolingbrook, though. That's not in Joliet. But let's see. T.O.'s Donuts?
Maybe it was Donut Den. I don't know. They're really good. You know what? The thing about donut, never had a bad one.
Yeah, Spunky Dunkers in Palatine, really good as well.
Yeah.
They brought donuts in before.
Funky Dunkers.
You ever been over? That's not too far from you. Spunky Dunkers.
That's adorable.
You need to go. They're delicious. So many good donuts out there. So, how did the hole get in the donut? Kenzie guessed that they were going to hang them on hooks to dry, I think.
Yeah, like something about either like stretching the dough or hanging them on hooks to cool. I thought something like that.
And Case said it was shrinkflation. They decided that these donuts were this great patty for a while. And then someone said we could save so much with the holes.
And by the way, you asked if donuts were the first edition of shrinkflation. Where's the beef? The Wendy's commercial from the 80s, dedicated to shrinkflation.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Good call. Good pull on a guy that wasn't born.
It was from the text line. I forget who. Somebody had it on the text line. Well done by them.
Oh, they don't give credit to the text line anymore,
I
huh?
forget what the number was. I can't find it.
I see how we do this now. By the way, Americans consume 10 billion donuts every year. 10 billion. That's a low number, I think, because there's 340 million in America. That would only be like 3 donuts a year. I mean, there's not people out there not eating donuts, right?
I guess there's people not eating donuts, and you have to think there's also like babies are part of that. They can't have a donut. Like you're just gonna get people, amount of people.
Harper's 2.5, and she's eaten probably 400 donuts by now.
That's gonna be a separate thing she has to address.
Trying to eat her way into diabetes. So, how the donut got a hole? Neither of you guys are right, by the way, but they were great guesses. Hanson Gregory, this is the story. Hanson Gregory was on one of his voyages. When they use the word voyage, sounds really old. Yeah, this was a ship captain from the 1500s. He brought homemade donuts to feed himself and his crew. Donuts were just fried dough pastries then, didn't have any holes. One day while Gregory was handling the ship, he put a few of the dried, fried dough pastries through the spokes of the steering wheel, and the hole happened. So he put them on those, like an old, let's say, Pirates of the Caribbean, there's spikes on the steering wheel. He was
Why? Why would he put them on there? Is he a steer?
Because he wanted donut access anytime he wanted to, and he put that
He's
pastry
like-
on those holes.
How? Oh my gosh, he had to be like wasted. He's like, look at this. Like taking a bite while he's steering.
He's like, hey guys, I bet I can miss that iceberg while eating this donut pastry. That's how the Titanic
Like
happened.
one on every hand. You could just see him spinning it and just having his mouth open.
Guys, I got 9 donuts on this steering wheel. That's how they have holes, because this dude.
Wasted person activity.
It sounds delicious, though, to have all these pastries on your steering wheel and just eating your steering wheel.
Oh, Brian's like, bring back spokes on the steering wheel.
Be amazing. And that's where the donut hole, that's why we have holes in our donuts now.
How'd that news get to everybody, though? They were just on a ship of like a handful of people.
Well, I guess wherever he landed on his voyage, which it doesn't say, he got off, maybe he was eating the last one with a hole in it, and people said, what the hell's that? He goes, it's a donut. No, that's not a donut, you idiot. Yeah, it is. I put it on the steering wheel. It's got a hole
Listen,
in
if
it
you
now.
go on a ship anytime soon, it's the best idea ever.
Go ahead and put it on your steering wheel. Before you knew it, that was the only travel they had. They didn't have planes back then. So everybody started putting those on their steering wheels, and before you know it, alas, donuts with holes. There you go.
Huh.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I'm just surprised it caught on from his little one-off, but okay.
That's how it happened. It's Brian and Kenzie, Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
Well, a ton to get to in sports after Hozier, just about 4 or 5 minutes away. The White Sox were sold yesterday, but there's a catch, as they're always in with Chicago-type situations. It can't be just easy. Boy, we'll tell you what happened there. As we were at the White Sox game yesterday, I'll tell you Case's experience in the suite, the first one at the White Sox ballpark, Suite Life he was in. But first, we are on the streets this weekend. We want to hang out with you. We want you to drink with us. We want you to party with us. And myself and Kenzie both out there. Kenzie, where are you going to be today?
I am so excited. So tonight, you want to kick off your weekend? Do it with me. We are going to be at Bandit tonight from 6 to 8. I'm so excited about this. And then you can win the picnic experience with OK Golf. So we're going to be giving that away. We're going to be out there with Stella Artois. It is going to be a blast. I love Bandit. I'm so excited.
That is amazing. That's 5 to 7 today.
No, 6 to 8.
I'm sorry, 6 to 8 today for you.
Yeah.
5 to 7 for me tomorrow. And I will be at the Puttery in the West Loop. So all these places are right near basically where a picnic will happen next weekend.
Right.
With Stella Artois and Neutral Vodka Seltzer. Same deal. A chance to win an experience with OK Go at the WNDR Museum, the Wonder Museum, for that picnic experience. Plus our usual free stuff. And picnic is like an indoor mini golf course. This bar is insane, the level they take it. If you want to...
No, the Puttery is awesome.
It is so cool. And I cannot wait, being a golf guy. You know, that's the sticks. I'll bring my sticks in there. I should bring my bag in there.
Driver.
Can I chip over here?
Just chip off.
Yeah. Can I get a mulligan on this one? Puttery, look them up. You can see all the pictures of the holes, and I'll be there 5 to 7 tomorrow. Not the donut holes, the golf holes where you putt in.
Look them up. You can see all the pictures of the holes.
And the food is ridiculous in there. So Kenzie tonight, 6 to 8,
Yes.
Bandits. And I will be at Puttery tomorrow, 5 to 7. And all the information at Q101.com. So just check it out there. If you forget any of this, we want to make sure we hang out with you and see you. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.